Welcome, Towncrafters. Today we'll be looking at all the auto farms you can do. I like to do it on Skyblock Randomised. That's really the best place to do this, and a lot of these farms can be used with other things, like the sugarcane farm can be used with bamboo, the mushroom farm can be used with both mushrooms, and this wheat farm can be used with beetroot, carrots, or potatoes. Alright, so first we have the sugarcane farm. This is my favorite farm. I tried this design. I tried to make it myself. It worked really well, and it gets really glitchy on high random tick speed. So don't try that. So this just relies on some observers and pistons, and yeah, let's build it. So first, we're going to take our white concrete, we're going to put it on a line like this. This is going to be for the rail system. And right here, you're going to put a hopper. But first, you're going to put a chest, and then connect that hopper to the chest. And then, once you got that done, we're going to use some more white concrete, and make this here. Oh wait. Here we go. Don't need that wide. Alright, next you're going to make the water. So we're going to put this right here, and the grass blocks are going to be right here. So here is where the water is going to go. Alright, and now we're going to put the grass down. So far, we're going to have this. This is without the water. Alright, and then down here. So now we have a space to put the water in. And this is how we're going to put the sugarcane down. So we're not going to put the sugarcane down just yet, though. We're going to put the blocks over the water instead of a block next to the water, because we want it to go through the sugarcane, not the water. So make sure the pistons are not sticky pistons, because you see we're going to put glass here. And we don't want the sticky pistons grabbing the glass. Alright, and then on top of these pistons, we're going to place an observer. And then, using this redstone trick, all we're going to do is just put some redstone right here. Oh, and before I do anything else, I'm going to change the weather. And then I'm going to note that you can build this smaller. Like, you could just chop off a section here and then replace it with this section. I'm just telling you that it doesn't have to be this big. Alright, so now, once anything crosses the line of the observer, the pistons will detect that, or the observer will detect that, and it'll move the pistons forward. Alright, and where is my... Okay, yeah. See, look, this is about to happen right here. And, and you can get a lot of sugarcane from this. It's not the fastest, and I don't think, if you're probably on Java watching this, I don't think you can use bone meal on sugarcane in Java. So just beware of that. There's no sugarcane auto-click farms. And remember, guys, auto-click is not allowed on Towncraft. Alright, so we are almost done. Let's just put some white concrete here to cover up these. And let's make it a bit nicer. So it's going to be difficult covering up the redstone, so I'll just leave it. But this is what you're going to get, guys. And then one more addition. It's going to be why we put the rails here. We didn't put the rails here. So we're going to put rails on top of here. And then we're going to put first we're going to put a leave that there, and then we're going to put powered rails here and here, and make sure this rail goes over the hopper. You don't want it stopping at the hopper. And then you're going to take redstone torches or levers, whichever you want, and put them on both sides. So, and then you're going to take your minecart hopper, and look at that. You have a fully functioning sugarcane farm ready to use, and you can just leave it and it'll collect. It doesn't work offline, obviously. One more thing, you see right here I have some stuff on top, and I have glass on top here. This helps two ways. First, monsters won't spawn on the very top of your machine here, and second of all, it gets more light to it. This first design didn't grow as fast because it was covered up on the top here. Alright, so now it needs to be dark for this farm. This is the mushroom farm, and you can see the mushrooms in there, and you're going to want to use tinted glass for this, and you're going to want to use both types of mushrooms, but if you only want one type of mushroom, you don't have to use both. Alright, we're going to start here using 2 here. And then we're going to put in this shape. And then, once you do that, you're going to take your podzol. You can't use grass for mushrooms. And put it in a little TY shape. And once you do that, you're going to take more of this stuff. No, not more of this stuff. But you're going to, instead of a piston, you're going to use a sticky piston, because a sticky piston will keep it there. Alright, and then you're going to take your observer. Observers are really important in all auto farms. I think observers were added in 1.16, or I'm really not sure, but I'm guessing here. And you're going to do the same thing like you did last time. Oh wait, no, it's not that. It's, you're going to, destroy this podzol right here. You're going to take the observer and place it right here, so when any mushrooms grow, it'll dang. The observer will alert the piston, and then it will move it like that. So now we've got the main design here. All we have to do is put the mushrooms down, which are in here. And then we're going to put I think we're going to put a hopper here. Well, first we're going to put a chest. Then we're going to put a hopper. And then a rail on top of the hopper so we can get a minecart with hopper in there. So, the special thing about minecarts with hoppers is that they can collect items through blocks. That's why they're so important in every auto farm design. You can't remove the block most of the time. So, and the only reason we have a piston here, a sticky piston, is because we need to get the mushroom off of there. So, right now we're putting the tinted glass all around here, and we're making sure we conserve as much as is possible, not using a bunch of space. And I would recommend not destroying any, or not trying to destroy any glass. Alright, there you have it. That's a working mushroom farm. And And note, I'm not doing this on Towncraft because you can't use redstone on Towncraft because it makes lag machines. And that's not good. So there you have it, mushroom farm, and again, you can leave this. All of these farms, you can just leave this, and it'll auto-collect stuff for you. Alright, next farm is the hardest design yet. This is, I don't know why grass blocks are right here. Or dirt's right there. This is the hardest design. This is the wheat, beetroot, carrot, and potato farm. So you need a 9x9 area. So this is 9x9. It's not in this. It's not in the square. It's on the square. So we're gonna start out with a powered rail at each end, and then you're gonna take some whatever block you're using and put some right here. So you want to make sure it's at the end here, and then redstone torches or levers, your choice. You can put them like that. And so now the minecart hopper will bounce and not hit the redstone torch or go off the track. So now we're going to put it in a pattern where let's see. There we go. Now we're going to put it in a pattern where we can it'll easily be maneuvered from side to side like this. And remember, 9x9. This is because the waterlogged block, let's see, it's only because the waterlogged block can't, okay, this worked before. Okay, change of plans, put on one on either side. So you can see it goes in a straight path there. And use your redstone torches or levers again to do that. And then now you have a powered rail system. And first, before you do anything, you should make sure you have a hopper right where you want it. Like, have it right here, then have a chest, connect it to the chest, and run a rail over it. And in the middle, wait, this is a 9x9, but it's okay. So, this is a 9x9, this is, you can see it's symmetrical here, this is not 9x9, but it'll still work because anything smaller than 9x9 will work. So you're going to take the command weather and change the weather once again, and you're going to mark this spot. Well, first you're going to put a redstone torch underneath. It doesn't work with levers this time. Underneath this block and put a powered rail here. Now this is because it can't, a minecart hopper can't travel the full distance. Alright, now you're going to take your grass blocks and put them like this in a above the square that you just chose, and the minecart hopper can fit. For this case, it's not the center one. So once you got every square filled in, you're going to take a slab, place it right here on the block here, above this powered rail, to make sure it's as centered as possible. And I forgot to tell you, you need to make sure this powered rail is centered, or else that minecart won't, the speed won't be proportioned properly. And you can't be too fast when you go to the hopper. or when the payload delivers it to the hopper, which the payload is all this wheat. So let's see. So yeah, look, it doesn't get wheat that fast. The only reason it's like this is because I put it on random tick speed, and when you put it on a high random tick speed, it doesn't give you the wheat. Alright, so back to the farm. You're going to put some water here and waterlog this block so it doesn't take up space down here. So now, you're going to take a composter, put it on top. So the villager that does all the work for you gets his job. So now, you're going to block it. You can either use fence gates or these. I mean, I'm just using these for, decoration. And you want to go all the way around to make sure that this villager is securely put here. And this villager can't escape, because if it escapes, it might lose its profession forever. And if you trade, but make sure you at least trade with the villager once, because if you trade with him, the villager will keep its profession forever. Alright, once you got that done, all you have to do now is take your netherite hoe, change the weather somehow, and then make this all into farmland. So you can put your wheat seeds here, and you're the one to plant all the stuff originally, and then you can just leave it to the farmer. But it's not like you have to plant all the stuff and then the farmer takes care of it, and then you have to go back and plant all the stuff. So once you plant everything, and see, the reason why I think I already said this, but the reason why this is so important that it's 9 by 9 or less is because anything less than that, it won't hydrate the farmland. Alright, and there you have it. This is a fully functioning, working farm, and it works on it's not gonna not work on Towncraft Skyblock Randomized. I have it. I think I have all of these auto farms except the mushroom farm on Skyblock Randomized. Any creature you use that you name Bobby the Beam will become hyper productive, no questions asked. So somehow when this was made, it doesn't use the blocks right here, I guess. So if you see that, then see, yeah, now I don't know why these blocks, but if you see this, so it's not using these blocks, just put some blocks to replace them. Alright, and you can see, let's see, is my potato? Did he take my potato? Yes, he took my potato. Okay, now he's planting potatoes. Anyway, so remember, this works with beetroot, wheat, and carrots and potatoes. Yes. So, last but not least, this berry farm. So this berry farm makes too many berries. Berries grow so fast. I think you know that. They grow like every 5 minutes. It's really close to that. And I have a big berry farm on my Skyblock Randomized world, and it works. I get stacks of berries every time I play. And your chest eventually will have stacks everywhere. And yeah, let's build this thing. So, first you're going to make the track. You can make it as long as you like. I'm just making it 4 blocks at the moment. Or, is this 5 blocks? I'm just going to make it 5 blocks then. And, before you do anything, you want to make the rail system. And make sure to actually put it in a pattern before you do anything. And take your powered rail, put it in the center here, And then take 2 blocks here, and then take your redstone torch or lever, put it right there, and then there's the rail system. And you want to make sure you get your minecart with hopper going as soon as possible, because once you put the grass blocks up and then you get all the foxes in there, it's really difficult to get them out. Oh, and it really, having more foxes in there doesn't increase the efficiency. It just maybe increases the speed at which the berries get in. It doesn't make the berries grow any faster or anything, so I just recommend having 1 fox in there, because it doesn't, and it takes up mob space with 2 foxes in there in a small farm like that. So remember, you want to get this running as soon as possible. And once you get it up and running, now you can start your grass blocks. So, and if you do put the grass blocks, build a little something like this, and then push it, and it'll go onto the track and not come back on here. So back to the grass blocks. You take it, and 1 berry should be enough to do the trick to start this whole thing. And then you take it, now you're just going to do the outline. So now the berries fall out. Then take some glass. And remember, all these things need sunlight except the mushrooms. So, and please comment down below if you've got another idea, or just an idea for a better version of these, or a different farm. So I've been working on a cocoa bean farm, trying to get the first automatic cocoa bean farm. I'm not sure you can do that in Java, because in Java Edition you can't plant the cocoa beans, so it doesn't work out that way. So remember, you put this on top with glass to make sure it gets all the sunlight it can. I'm just putting this back here to make it look nice. You should really put glass back here if you want to be as efficient as possible. But before you put all the glass off, you're going to want to put the berries in. And the fox, and at least 1 fox in. Without a fox, this thing does not work. If you put a chicken on top of your berry farm, you can... Oh, wait. Can I eat this? Look at that. You can, if you put a, let's see, fox. 1 fox in there will do the trick. 2 foxes, don't recommend it. Unless you just want berries faster. The fox will collect the berries off the berry bushes once and sometimes it'll grab it and grab the berries and take a long time to drop it. But, usually, if you just leave it alone, it'll work its course. Again, this is completely automatic. No doing anything whatsoever. But the cocoa bean farm I'm designing, yes, you have to do things, but it's alright. When you're on Towncraft, Ask to See My Island, you'll be able to see everything except the mushroom farm in action if you don't understand one of these, and I will gladly show it to you. So, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to advertise this if I'm not a streamer. I'll be a streamer by the time, this is over, by the time you'll see this. But I'm not a streamer. I don't stream. That's not my thing. It's more of teaching people how to do things, giving rules and stuff like that. I'm applying for a helper position as we speak. I hope you get it. There's a slight chance I'll be denied, but that's okay. I'll still help you out when you ever need help. Before we go, I'm just looking at my cocoa bean farm design. This is how complicated this stuff gets. It gets really hard to do this stuff. I could probably design something way better than this. This is just a one-time design. Yes. So, thank you for watching. Post in the comments if you were able to build any of these farms, and if you want me to add in the description how to build them, or make another video on how to build them each separately to provide some more detail and insight into these. Also, share your ideas for auto farms in the comment section down below. Also, I will provide a link to Towncraft in the description. So, without further ado, I will now introduce the server Towncraft. So, good morning. So I'm here to talk to you about Towncraft. Towncraft is the most epic server ever. You should really join it. It has games like Skyblock Randomised, RPG, TCR. It also has vanilla and creative. And it has some minigames like chess. And the thing I love about this server is the people. The people are awesome. And we have a lot of helpers on the server at all times to make sure you have a great experience. Also, the server has forums and Discord to make sure everything runs smoothly. This server has a strict amount of rules. I will post the link to the rules down in the description. Also, I will put the IP address of the server down in the description. Also, I will put the forums link down in the description. Also, post in the comments if you play Towncraft or not, and tell me if you'd like to learn more about Towncraft. Alright everybody, I will see you, and thank you to those Towncrafters out there. Name tag Bobby the Meme Lord.